All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, here you are getting ready for another exciting race in the Zwift platform. This is, as you can see up in the upper right hand corner, stage 2 of the Flat is Fast. And this is a fan favorite, the Fan Flats. 3 laps, 12.1 miles with a couple hundred feet of elevation. So that is pretty flat. There is Nathaniel Moore right there, that guy right there. And we're at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, take off. All right, here we go. And Nathaniel Moore goes out there starting off with 500 watts from the starting line, pops a wheelie, and he's riding a wheel. No, just kidding. I just made that up. So like I said, 12.1 miles. So we'll definitely pay attention towards the end there, and this time we'll know where it's going to finish to know what we're going to look for. Did have a pre-race interview with this young man again today, and this time we did it a little bit on FaceTime. And so Nathaniel Moore, when we tuned in, was chowing down on some baklava with honey. You know, it's got good honey, energy, carbohydrates, and he was also working on some coffee with a little bit of extra honey. And so he's energized, pumped up, and ready to go. So what were some of the things we talked about? Honey, cars, baklava. Oh, he's wearing a shark tooth earring as part of his strategy because he's a shark, you know, is professionally and now with the earring. So that's going to make him a predator, and he's going to predate. Why are those people using those steamrollers on this smooth pavement? That just does not make sense. So those little purple machines that you see, those are steamroller power-ups, and that's what you use when you're on rough terrain, cobblestones, which this course does have. And so they're just trying to dump them, I guess, to get rid of them. And then, of course, the burritos. We explained the burritos in the previous race, and that makes you undraftable for 30 seconds. And if you're undraftable, see, you can sort of see the peloton broke up there, probably as a result of those burritos, because the whole purpose, again, of the peloton is to conserve energy, be in a draft, and save your energy for that sprint. And if somebody drops a burrito in front of you, you are not able to draft off of them. And to maintain your pace with the group, you're going to have to expend more energy. So differing strategies depending on when you release that burrito, etc. Oh no, they're going to run through that stop sign. Oh man, here come the cops. So, what else did we talk about? So I asked him what his strategy was going to be to win the race, and this time he said instead of being something, whatever it was, he was going to be the fastest. Fastest will sometimes get you that race. So we'll see if that works for him today. And then another one of his strategies is, like the bean burrito, he doesn't always get those power-ups. You never know if you're going to get it. But he decided not to wear deodorant today. So it'll be like a permanent bean burrito. Nobody's going to want to draft him because they're going to be wafting in his smell. And believe me, folks, that can get funky. Ask Nassim. And here's a shout out to my sister Natasha. Just had her knee replacement surgery moments ago. I hear she's in the recovery, and the surgery went smooth and well. So here's to a good recovery for Natasha. All right. Deodorant. There's something else I can't read. And again, this is the B race. He's ranked pretty good in this B race. But we'll see. There was like 50 people signed up 5 minutes out, and then within 5 minutes that, of course, doubled to the end. So I think some people, part of their strategy is to wait to the last moment to jump into the race. I'm not sure why that would make a difference or whatnot. But, so anyway, going to pause for a bit once we get through some of this scenic downtown Richmond, Virginia. And then I will come back periodically to see what's happening with you folks and keep you up to date of what's going on. But right now we got a nice solid peloton cruising along at about 20. Ooh, they're slow today. 24 miles an hour. Okay, they are going up a little 1% grade, but I think they're trying to keep it chill today, because that is a bit chill. And there goes those steamrollers, but this is now on the cobbled bricks, so that's a good time to use those steamrollers. And again, that gives you, on a rough surface, whether it's cobble or gravel or dirt, it gives you the equivalent of rolling resistance on pavement with a road bike, is what that does. All right. Pausing, 2 miles in, we're going to pause for a bit. The note there, I see that Nathaniel got one of those steamrollers and has deployed it on the cobble, so he did it right. Then you got people messing around with their bean burritos, which is really screwing people up. This is spread out here. I think that spread out because somebody went for the sprint. As you see on the left side there in the green, there was a sprint, and oftentimes people don't go for that, but I did see a few people jump out, so I assume they went for the sprint. And this is spreading out, so this could be interesting. There seems to be a breakaway going, and Nathaniel is going after that breakaway. He's not going to let that, oh, yeah, he's going to get up there. Oh, this is cool. So there is a bit of a breakaway of 4 people up there plus Nathaniel. And let's see if they are able to stay away from the peloton. Tanny's going to push it and see if they're going to chase him. Oh my goodness. So let's see if he pulls the breakaway a little bit further and those 5 bunch up. Let's see if they can stay away from the peloton even though it's really early yet. It got bigger and they got swallowed up by the peloton, so that is not going to happen with the breakaway. Although that's a bit of a breakaway right there, but then there is more. And if I look to this screen over here to the right, you can sort of see the blob. Don't know how accurate that is all the time, but now it looks pretty accurate. That everybody is now bunched together. So that could have been fun, but just didn't happen. And then there's some idiot doing the bean burrito. So let's say you're towards the end of a race, and let's say you're in a breakaway of 5 people. Then on that final sprint, that's when you want to drop the bean burrito, because nobody can draft you, and you can knock down some power to make your sprint to the finish, and then they can't draft you, so they're going to have to do more power than what you're putting out, and a little more than that, just to be able to pass you up. Okay, so that's when you drop burrito, not in the middle of a peloton, you bonehead. Okay, here we go. So 4 miles, and I will pause now again until something else happens, or something else happens. Okay, I'm back just to point out something, in case you don't know, it's maybe assumed, but every one of those bicycle avatars is a real person somewhere in the world, and they are pedaling to win this. They're putting a certain amount of effort to stay in that pack. It's just not automatic that you stay in that pack. So that is, and then you see their name, and then of course the flag of the country that they are in. So just thought you should know that these are real people around the world doing this race. Those people back here in the back are, you know, back there because they're not pedaling as hard. And that's the name of that tune. Be back momentarily. We'll take you up to the 5 mile point. Again, things are looking pretty solid, pretty steady, pretty grouped up. And this should be just about 5 miles. Boom, there we go. See you in a couple. This one isn't going to last, but there's another breakaway right after the sprint. Somebody's using a steamroller. There's 3 up there, and that is Nathaniel catching up to them in the 4th. And I think he's just going to not let them go, but I'm pretty sure that they're going to be reeled back in because they still have 6 miles to go. This is only about the halfway point. So I think Tanny wants to be Magnus Cort, get in a breakaway, and then just pull away from the breakaway and be a beast. And there they are getting reeled right back in. Fun to watch. In reality, I know it's not going to happen most likely, but sometimes it can. Depends on how much baklava they had. Who keeps dropping them brain burritos in the front of a peloton? You are not paying attention. I got to talk to those people. All right, I'll be back. All right, I'm just coming back on because there's Nathaniel out in front. I knew it was just for a minute, but it's always fun to see him in the front. Yay! And they're cruising at 26 miles an hour. Okay, and just for fun, when we come out of this turn, sharp turn, and then you'll see a little thing on the right side of the road, which is some green lights. That's the start of a sprint, and then it goes to that arch up there. And we'll just see if anybody goes for the sprint. I doubt it, but they did last time, so there's that green thing. So now they would actually be in the sprint. Yep, somebody's going for it up there. See how that person's jumping up there? Going for that sprint. Let's see how they do. Right now it's at 15:30 something. And let's see what that guy did. I don't know. Yeah. still 15:30 something, so 15.3. So I don't know if he beat the previous one. I don't think he did. Emmett Smith. Look, E. Smith. Okay. Right over there. E. Smith. That's Emmett. All right. So 3 more miles out. I'm going to pause until about 11.5 unless things happen sooner. All right. We are now at 10.6 miles, which means we have a mile and a half to go. So I am going to keep it on throughout the duration of this race. And Tanny has become victim to a couple of dudes dropping burritos in front of him. Not cool, not cool. And it looked like he had to jump up his wattage. There goes another goddamn burrito not far in front of him. Okay, too soon to be using that for a strategy. They're just being done. All right. There's a couple people out front. Are they trying to make a break or did they just get out there? We'll see. Still a mile. No, yeah, a mile and 2/10. So I don't think they're really going for it. Maybe just checking to see who bites. All right, folks, 11.1, which means we got 1 mile to go. So, this will go fast. There's somebody out there a little bit. Don't let them get too far ahead. Yeah, it looks like they're reeling them back in like a trout on the end of a line. Okay. Although maybe they're not reeling them in. Might be time to make a move, people. There we go. Go get them. There we go. Don't get behind that burrito, Tanny. There we go. Get away from that burrito. So, all right, Tanny's going to, all right, that guy's going for it. That's going to get Tanny to go for it. I bet you Nathaniel makes his move because they got guys going. And I think that, see that little thing on the left here? That is going to be the finish on the other side. So now we know what we're looking for. Better go reel them in, Nathaniel. Because once they make that turn, it's going to be a big-ass sprint. Don't let them be too far in front of you. Okay, draft that guy. Draft this guy. All right, get up there, Nathaniel. Time to do it. Don't let him get far ahead. Oh, he's got this. See, he's back there, but he's going to do a Peter Sagan. He's going to teach Peter Sagan how to sprint. All right, Tanny, go get him. Go get him. Where's Tanny at? There he is. I knew. Oh, he did. He had the the ghost one. Go, Nathaniel. He's clearly got this. Go, baby. Go. 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 I don't see anybody with you. Go. Go. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. Nathaniel. Yep. Booyah. Clear winner. Booyah Shaka. Way to go. Woo-doo. Look at that. Wait, how's he? What? Oh, that's the sprint. Okay, that's the sprint. All right, I'm going to say Nathaniel is a clear winner on that. I'm going to pause it and wait for the standings here. Way to go, baby. You rock and rolled it. Good strategy, whatever. I think it's that lack of deodorant that did it, man. All right, folks. That looked pretty amazing. I'm going to close this down. Way to go, Nathaniel. You killed it.